All right, hey guys, this is my second attempt trying to record this video, and the last one just stopped recording. So hopefully I can get through this and remember everything I was trying to show you guys and get it posted for you to be able to view. But anyhow, I wanted to just create a quick video. It didn't really work out for me to get a live session going with the kids and stuff, but this will be quick and easy. This way, it will be tailored a little bit more specifically to what I'm asking you to do, versus finding just a random YouTube video that's showing you what to do. So first of all, know that my photographers are creating an online portfolio that will look one way. I have advanced desktop students doing one, and then desktop students doing another version. So some of the stuff I'm going to talk about might not 100% fit your online portfolio, but make sure you're going by the assignment details that I've given on Google Classroom. So, my point in doing this was to help give you a skill of creating your own website, creating an online portfolio, which is definitely important to be able to know how to do in our world today. There are other options. If you don't like Wix, I'll show you a couple of them towards the end of the video. But if you are having some issues, for some of us it's because of the technology access that we have at home or whatever it may be, and you need to use just Google Slides. I've approved that for about, I think, 3 people total. So certainly that's an option. The point of this was not to give you stress and cause a headache. So if that's easier for you, then just talk to me about that. I can help you figure out exactly what that would look like a little bit more. So of course you wouldn't be getting the skill of building a website, but it can still work for this project. So here I am logged into Wix, and I'll go to create new site. Probably most of you at this point have already done that. And then on this page, I just went ahead and picked portfolio and CV because we are creating an online portfolio. And you can play around with this side. I've not done that yet. It might actually be easier. I'm not sure if that's included in the free version. So of course, make sure you're not paying for anything. Over on this side, choose template. And then there are some options up top. You can also narrow it down here. So I'll go ahead and narrow down to portfolios. Now, one of the things you can do is choose one that's basically already created, and then you can edit that. So I'm going to pick one here and click view, and it'll show me what that looks like, which these are visually appealing. They look nice. You can definitely edit this site and go from there. Sometimes though, I find that trying to edit one that's already totally done like this can be a little bit overwhelming, because there might be a lot of extra pieces that you don't need or things that don't apply to you. So that's your call. This one actually doesn't look too bad. If you wanted to pick this one and edit, that is an idea. You can even edit the background picture and all of that kind of stuff. So that is one option. The other option then is to click up here where it says blank templates. So this is the option I'm going to walk through a little bit, but again, it doesn't start out as pretty as the other ones. So I'll just go ahead and do, let's take a look. I haven't seen this one yet, but we'll go ahead and do the classic layout. And we can go from this. So once I have this one open that I want to use, I'm going to click edit this site. Let me get some of these other tabs closed. So basically it's building my blank template of a site to start editing. Okay, so this is basically the behind the scenes of your website. This is not exactly what it will look like when other people view it, when you give them a link. So I would start by doing your basic information. You can just double click in this text box here to edit it. There's different ways to edit text, but that is the easiest. You can change all of your settings here. I will just go ahead and name it Mrs. Hoover's online portfolio. And then I don't like how it went on to another line, so I'll just drag it out a little bit to give it more room. Okay, and you can change the color of all that and everything. You can call it something different if you don't want to just have your name and then online portfolio. And then the way that you organize yours is up to you. Most people are going to have their homepage be something quick and easy, maybe about them, maybe a picture. This for most people is not going to be one of these sections of your online portfolio. If you chose to do your homepage as your photo blog or whatever it may be, then that's fine. But so from here, I would go to menus and pages, and then you can see your site navigation here basically. So right now you've got home, about, services, and contact. When I click on services, then I would have the option of gallery. So I would go ahead and delete gallery out of there. And then I would rename about, and I would do probably my photo blog first. And then the rest of my tabs, I'm going to make the ones that I asked my desktop students to do. So they will have 5 total. I have asked my photography students and advanced desktop students to do 6. Again, if you're a senior, I said you could do fewer because you won't have as much time. So then they don't have to go in this exact order either. That's up to you. But get them all renamed. And I just clicked add page right there. And then the last one that I asked desktop students to do was Canva. So you'll see that I actually have 6. I have a home, and then I have my other pages from there. And so you can see as I did that, let me close the site menu, then they're up here. So you can always navigate back to home, and you can navigate to the other tabs or links. I know some of that language confused some of you, but the reason that I say tabs or links is because it depends on what setup you do, how they look. So these here do look like actual tabs. Some of them will just be links depending on the way that you set yours up. So from there, let me go to, I'll go to my photo blog. Up here where it says page, I can switch to be on my photo blog. And then you can edit all of this. So if it were me, I would leave this about, and I would put in a little paragraph here explaining exactly what this photo blog is, what I'm trying to capture with it, and then I would not leave teen here. I would actually probably just delete this out. Oops, I clicked change background. So now I'm frozen again. Okay. I took off that. And let me see if I can just, yeah. So I just selected it and clicked backspace on my keyboard, and it deleted it out of there. So the template that I chose already has some spots for images and giving them a name and then giving them a description. So I would actually use these and then I would add more. So I would put my images in. I would probably name them with the date they were taken and then put the caption here. So I'll go to change image. Let me show you an example. And now I already uploaded some. Trying to think. trying to think how I get to my pictures. No, I don't want that. That's good to know though, that there is a photo studio that you can edit your own images in. Let me go a different route. So I know if I go to media and then you can access your media from your drive and things like that, but I had already, that's okay. I'll just re-upload them. So I'll go back to change image and then upload media and upload from computer. Now you can access your drive and everything there too, so it depends on what device you're on. I'm just giving this a second here. It's going a little slow today. Sorry, guys. Okay, so let me get out of this folder. All right, here's where I have some example photoblog pictures. So I'll just select all of these and click open. And then it will upload them so that I can put them into my portfolio. Okay, it looks like they're all done. So I'll go ahead and pick this one just to use as my first example. And then you can see, because I started with a box already, it's already sized, but you can drag the corners and resize and move it and everything as you need to. And I'll name this one. This one was taken on Mother's Day, so that's how I would name mine. And then I would put them in order either from most recent to least recent or backwards. It doesn't really matter, but I would put them in some kind of order. So, and then here's where you should have your caption with the who, where, what, when, why. Remember, not every caption has to hit on every part of it. And if you're putting your dates up here like I did as a title, then you don't necessarily have to have a date within your caption either. So let's see, I would put something like Dominic 3 and Russell 2 share an umbrella as they take a walk on Mother's Day. Okay, so Dominic 3 and Russell 2 share an umbrella as they take a walk on Mother's Day. Despite the gloomy weather, the Hoovers got out of the house for some fresh air. So it follows that two-sentence format. Technically, it should say Dominic Hoover and Russell Hoover, but this is more of an informal, kind of almost like a journal of a blog. So I didn't put their last names. My kids are crying at the door. Sorry about that. So let me get out of the text editor and click off that so that you can kind of see it all together. that is one example of how a post, if you will, in my photo blog would work. So I've got the image and a date, and then the caption here. So there, like I said, there's already 3 spots there for me, and then you can always go to over here to add more things. So to add another image, you would click on media, and then you can just pick your images from here. You can drag this portion of your page down. So if you needed more room here, you can adjust your page by dragging it down. So you're not stuck with just what you're seeing. So I could do that to create some more room. Click on media, click on, let's see, I'll click on this one right here and add that. When I'm not adding it into a box that was already there, it is bigger. So then I would want to resize to make it look more like my other ones. Drag it where I want it down here, and you can see my page is expanding already, and it's showing me too that it's lined up, so that's nice. And then I would go ahead and add in, you can even probably, let me try, Control C and Control V. Yeah, it pasted another one right there. So that is what I would do, and I would drag this down. This one was, I think that was yesterday, so May 12th. Again, I would reorder them after I'm done, or just do them in order so that they are either chronological or reverse chronological. And then I would copy this, paste it, drag it where I want it, line it up, and then I would give a new caption. Okay, so 3 dresses as Batman while making snow. Okay, so my caption for that one, Dominic, 3, dresses as Batman while making snow. He had a Zoom meeting with his classmates and teacher and learned how to make snow from baking soda and water. So again, images that focus on life as we know it right now, and making sure that we have the date and a caption. If your date is within your caption, then that's fine too. But dates should be on there. So that would be how I would set up my photo blog on this particular page design that I chose. And so you can mess around with everything, like the background. I wouldn't want bananas for my background, so I would change that. You can change page background just by clicking right there, and it will give you some stock images to pick from. Some of these are even video images, but the first set is free, and then there are some that you have to pay for too. So I would just make sure that you're only doing the free ones. You can choose from color, image, video to narrow down your choices up there. I don't know. Take me a little while to go through these to find something appropriate, but I'll just go with something neutral. Oh, and I kept the bananas. Oh, there we go. Okay, they're all gone now. So, and then I would notice that I don't like that at all with my text, so I would probably change the background again, because no matter how I did my text, I think that would bother me. So let's do something. I'll do this. That way it's just more of a plain color, and my title stands out a bit more there. So that is how I would set up my photo blog. And remember, that's just one section of your online portfolio. So if you're one of my photography students, you're going to have different tabs up here, or links, or whatever you have decided, that take me to your different sections. And again, it's up to you how you want to do those. I asked you guys to have 6 total. But if you want to go by season or by month or by type of shot or sports versus academics, however you've decided to break up your portfolio is fine with me. For advanced desktop, I've been pretty open as far as your sections because not all of you will have access to a lot of your design related examples at home. So if you do, then that's fantastic and that's what your portfolio can focus on. But you could have a tab up here for each subject. You could have English, you could have math and put in examples of your work. Or if you also are into photography outside of this photo blog, then you could have different photography sections up there. That is totally up to you because again, we all have access to different things at home right now. For desktop, it should be these tabs. So again, your home might look a little different. Maybe you made that your photo blog, but you should have 5 tabs, and then if you also have a home one. So remember, you navigate through your pages up here. I would go back that way to get back to my home page, and I would develop this a little more. You can delete all of this stuff out and just do a single image with a little blurb. That's totally up to you. And then, of course, you want to develop your other ones. So at this point, today's Wednesday the 13th, you guys should have 3 of them already done. So if I were desktop, I would have my photo blog going, and that applies to everyone, photogs, advanced desktop, everything. And then I would have maybe InDesign and Illustrator done with 2 more left to do. 3 more if you're a photographer or advanced desktop. So real quick, I just want to show you some other options. This is Weebly, and again, my computer is going so slow. So I'm not going to show you a bunch on these options, but just kind of show you what they are. So Weebly is similar to Wix. If you, for some reason, just don't like Wix, it's not user-friendly to you, this would be an option that you can try. And then Google Sites. So I know some of you have used Google Sites for other classes. If you feel more comfortable with it and you want to go that route, then that is definitely an option as well. Well, this is asking me to switch accounts, so I'm not going to go through all of that because my computer is running so slow. But to get to it, you can just Google Sites, and you can click to it from there. So back on Wix, there's lots of other options over here to explore. I'm not going to take you through every single one of them just because that'll take a long time and I don't know what specifically you want to know about. But if you have any questions or want me to do a video on something specific that you're having an issue with, or you want to do a Zoom with me, I can try and do that today, which is Wednesday, or Friday during office hours. So just let me know and we can set up a time. One thing that's helpful, if we do a live Zoom and you're having an issue with something, you can cast your screen so that I can see it through the Zoom meeting and help you troubleshoot with something that you might have going on. All right, so hopefully this video was helpful. Sorry, it got kind of laggy in a few points there. But like I said, let me know if you need anything else. Email or group me or leave a comment on Google Classroom and we can go live if you need to. Hope everybody is having a good day.